Turks. Welcome to my show where I talk about things in the news and whatnot. Two men dressed as women rammed the gates at the NSA Headquarters, and they were driving around. They were drunk, and I think they did some crack or whatever. Yeah. Nothing really big, it doesn't really matter anyway. But they ain't into any of that hard drugs, not like LSD or anything like that. Nothing bad. But anyway. Yeah, and one officer was shot, and one of the man-lady things was shot. So a model on The Price is Right made a mistake and accidentally gave a contestant a car when she wasn't even supposed to. Take a look at the video.
19,849. Go ahead, Manuela. Boom. No. Manuela just gave you a car!
So you might have heard a lot of things about Indiana's new, apparently, anti-gay law, when actually, in reality, what it is, it's a religious freedom law. And they're like, well, that's what they're calling it. People on the left, that's what they call it, to make it sound worse than it actually is. But the thing is that actually, I think, it's not I think, but it's true. It's not a law that keeps gay people from being able to go to certain places. That was something that was, people thought that in their mind, they made that up in their mind. But actually, the law, it's a law that allows companies to have limited interruption from the government because of different religious beliefs. And what it is, it's a law that basically it's separating church and state. And a lot of people think, oh, well, you can't talk about God at school and whatnot, or different things like that, because separation of church and state. Well, separation of church and state was done to keep the government out of the church, not the church out of the government. Because the government was really no, you can't do that, you can't do this. Because way back in the day, when the Catholic Pope, controlled everything, people listened to the Pope, but then they started thinking, well, it needs to be different. And when the Anglican Church came around, it was, the government was the running force of the church. They ran the church. And so then when American settlers came to America, they decided that they wanted to be different. They wanted to keep the away from the church. So Arkansas, or as I like to call it, Arkansas, apparently they were going to have a bill signed by their governor that was going to be basically, supposedly, the same exact anti-gay law as in Indiana. When his son called him up and said, hey, Daddy, can you not, because I'm a liberal. So, yes. Okay, I won't sign it because you're a liberal. He literally said that he's not going to sign the law because of his liberal son. His liberal son told him not to. Well, that's nice. But when things happen, when it comes to reality, we have to realize, well, what's actually right, Some people, they just kind of look at things from the outside perspective, and they don't understand really what the entire story is. They don't see the entire story. But the thing is that when we actually look at it, religious freedom is something that needs to be upheld. And it's not just for Christians. They say, oh yeah, it's so Christians can hate gays. Well, here's the thing, and I think this is shocking, is that people always think that Christians are the ones that are they're being rude and closed-minded and horrible people. And yes, I do agree that there are a lot of Christians these days that are closed-minded, and they don't. This is a very, very dangerous thing. And I think that when we have problems like this going on in our country, where Christians and atheists are at war with each other and everything like that, we have freedom of religion in America. Yes, I know atheism is it's basically like the religion of not having a religion. Okay, but I think that what we need to do as Americans is that we need to come together, and we need to just be Americans. The day after 9/11 on 9/12, we were all Americans. We were all together. We were patriotic, and we were the most patriotic that we've ever been. McDonald's is going to start selling breakfast all day, every day. Now, I don't go to McDonald's, but I go there to get their tea and to get their breakfast food, like rarely every now and then. But everything else is like nasty and greasy, and I hate it, and it's disgusting. But like for dinner, and I can get breakfast food, or for lunch, or for midnight snack or something. You know, I don't even know if McDonald's stays open. That's how much I don't care about McDonald's. Not really much I can get into about breakfast food. However, I don't like McDonald's. McDonald's is about to change completely. Their new CEO is going to put forth a plan to change how much they pay their workers. Now, it's going to be like 10 something an hour. I don't really care. But the thing is that people are like, we can't make a living off of minimum wage. Yeah, of course, you can't make a living off of minimum wage. Minimum wage is the lowest that a company can pay people legally. But at the same time, I don't know, you could just get, I don't know, a real job. I mean, you're trying to make a career out of working at McDonald's. What's up with that? And that's where I'm ending today's show. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There's the subscribe button right here. Right here. Subscribe.